All right, what's up, everybody? Back at the hospital, ER room, same room that we were at before, just 2 months ago. And this time, something completely different. So I've been having some chest pains and difficulty breathing for the last 2 days, going on 3 days. It is not going away. So yesterday I rested all day to see if I could make it alleviate a little bit, and it hasn't gone away. So came into the ER this morning to get looked at, because I think they say the only time they're really concerned is when you have pain or difficulty breathing. So that's what I had. So we're here, and they just came in with the results of our CAT scan, and I have blood clots in my lungs now. So trying to figure out now what may have caused it, or if it's related at all to the surgery, or if the doctor said it could just be bad luck. Two different things happening very close together. But it is obviously not great news, but it's not my heart, so that's good, right? And no surgery.
They're going to do an ultrasound on your heart still, though.
Yeah, they're going to do an ultrasound as well as on my legs, see if there's any other blood clots down there that might be looking to shake loose, right? So it seems like I have two small ones in each lung, and it makes sense. Now it all makes sense, because it affects my whole lungs. The whole lungs are burning, painful. Take a deep breath, hurts. Move, hurts. Everything seems to hurt. So that is the diagnosis. We just got it just a few minutes ago from the doctor, and they're gonna have to admit me overnight. Unfortunately, today is Camille's 16th birthday, so she's at school, and then after school activities. She doesn't get home till late, but of course I want to be there for her, but it doesn't look like that's gonna happen today. So anyways, just want to update you guys. Not out of the woods yet. I just want to feel better. And so it looks like to treat the blood clots, it is just medicine, blood thinners, basically. So they'll either put me on different blood thinners or stronger blood thinners. I don't really know what, but they'll figure it out. And tonight I'll get it either through IV or through, what do you say?
Shots in your stomach.
Injections, and he pointed down here. And then afterwards it's just orally. Just take medication.
Let's just go with that straight out the gate, man.
Yeah, let's just send me home and give me oral medication. That's better. But
considering you've had the triple bypass, probably not. That's probably some people they might do that with.
I want to monitor my heart.
But they said your vitals are decent, so that's good.
Vitals are all really good, he said. So not in danger of dying or anything, but it kind of feels like it.
Yeah.
Feels like it.
How's it felt having symptoms again after feeling good?
It's terrible. It's really terrible. I was at the flea market on Saturday. Worked a nice day. Didn't overdo it. Was tired but not sore afterwards. Took plenty of naps the next couple days. About 2 days later, started developing symptoms. And about 3 days later, started developing pain, significant pain.
And then 3 days later, went to the hospital.
Yeah. And then another 2 days went to the hospital. I was really hoping it would go away on its own.
Yeah.
I mean, because look here, I got IV here. I got poked twice here already for blood. All this
3 times, actually.
stuff. No, it's not fun. Been poked and prodded and run through CAT scans and x-rays and all this. I mean, I'm happy they can do this kind of stuff. It's not my choice of the day, that's for sure.
Go to the doctors when you don't feel good.
Yeah, I don't like going.
Hasn't worked real well.
Nope. But our close friend Christina had this 2 years ago, right?
Mm-hmm.
So when they told us that was what it might be, blood clot in the lungs.
Almost 3, yeah.
Jana called her, and her symptoms were very similar. Her pain started in her leg and expanded through her whole chest.
But she had just flown.
Oh, she had flown.
Mm-hmm, that's what he said. That's one way you get it.
Yeah, but mine just started in the chest, and there's 2 clots in each lung, so it's the entire lung area is sore. All right, what's up, everybody? Okay, so this is the morning after. I spent the night in the hospital last night, and it wasn't too terrible. Still a lot of pain, but they gave me Percocet, and that not only knocked that pain way down, but it made me very sleepy. So I was able to sleep last night, which was the first time in a couple of nights. So that was really good. Right now, I just went and got my echocardiogram. So they basically looking just like if I had a baby, they looking in my heart and seeing if there's any abnormalities. I'm waiting for the cardiologist to come back, and he'll review that with me. If everything checks out, I'm going home this afternoon, which I'm very happy about because I missed Camille's full birthday yesterday. But the sonograms in my legs, they went up and down my legs from groin to lower calf, and all clear, so no blood clots, and that's a big relief. So they're just looking in the heart to see if there's anything in there that's troubling. Not likely, but it's just precautionary. Looks like I'm going to be in the clear, so it could have been a lot worse. I'm going to be on anticoagulants for 3 to 6 months, so I got to add another prescription to my lineup every day, which is growing, taking a lot of stuff now. So but anyways, a little bit scary. Still, right now it hurts because my pain medicine is wearing off, so nurse is going to come in and bring me something here pretty soon, but it still has a lot of pain. I just wanted to share with you guys some of the, I think I talked about already, but really what this feels like. It almost feels like if you had been through like a house fire or something and breathed in a ton of smoke the next day or a couple days later, how you'd expect to feel. The lungs are just on fire. When you take a deep breath, it's so painful. And of course, the test I just had, it was all about take a deep breath and hold. It felt like it might as well have been saying, here, take this sharp knife and stick it in about an inch and just hold it there. It's so painful. So painful, amazingly painful. But looks like it's done. So one thing the doctor said, that last night my cardiologist came and saw me at 9 o'clock. He worked so hard, and he said that he thinks that because over Christmas, right on like Christmas Eve, I got a virus and it knocked me out. Started with extreme fevers and then achiness, body aches, and I just said, okay, I'm just still recovering from this heart thing. Now I got this virus. I'm just gonna lay in bed for as long as it takes to feel better. I spent about 5 days, not very much mobility during that time. He thinks that may have caused it. At least right now, talking it through and looking at all the symptoms, everything, he said that could very well be. And luckily I'm on aspirin and Plavix. Otherwise it could have been more severe, bigger clots. But I only share this with you guys because if you're interested still watching this video, I want you to know basically by my mistakes, right? I thought I was doubling down on my rest and gonna be sure that I got better as soon as possible because I was dealing on 2 fronts, but you cannot be immobile for that long a time. And that one cost me now probably a week of work, a lot of scare and stress in the family, and also just experiencing a lot of pain, So anyways, hope you guys can learn from my mistakes. And it's kind of funny because I get so many comments from people saying, oh, you're overdoing it. They watch the videos. You're overdoing it. You need to rest and relax more. In reality, I don't think I am overdoing it. And their initial reaction, the nurses and doctors, were, have you not been very mobile lately? Are you just, what's going on here? Are you just laying around? And I'm like, no, I'm actually back to work, on light duty, but I work pretty good long days now, 6 to 7 hours, and limiting my lifting, but putting long hours in. And they're like, So they seem happy about that because at least eliminated that as a cause, right? So anyways, just want to share that with you too. All right, well, the one last step is the doctor is going to come update me, and hopefully they'll kick me out of here. We'll find out soon. All right, back at home. It's a day later, and what a difference a day makes. I'm back at home, and nothing really happened yesterday. There's a lot of sitting around the hospital since that last segment. I really just waited and waited and waited at the hospital. Also tried to manage pain. That procedure I was explaining, how to breathe in or take a deep breath and hold. It was excruciating, and I think that really inflamed my pain. So the pain levels climbed, and the nurse was really working, trying different things to get that pain level down, and trying different drugs, trying different dosages, overlapping them a little bit until finally they seemed to dial it in, and then I was getting some relief. It was not fun. And I rewatched those last 2 segments, and man, both those I was in a lot of pain. Especially the first one because I had no pain medication. Second one I was on some pain medication, but not sufficient. So right now they got me on a pretty heavy dose of Percocet, and I'll be on that probably for a week. Hopefully body's gonna start healing itself and that pain's gonna dissipate, and I won't have to be on this too long because I can't drive or anything while I'm on it. It's pretty heavy narcotic, and plus you don't want to be on this too long. But what a difference. I mean, I've been dealing with that. I was telling it's about a 7 on the pain scale, 1 to 10, but it was I don't know, maybe it was more. I try to block it out, and I'm pretty successful most of the time with any pain or anything, but it was pretty bad. I mean, it was pretty bad. I mean, it's the breathing in, hurting that much when you breathe in. It's not just pain, it's also a little scary. But they said I'll have shortness of breath for some time. That's a side effect of this. But when so anyways, I waited around like all day at the hospital. Jana was in and out. My mom was there. My dad came in to see me. My mom drove me home at the end. So I had company, but it was really just a lot of sitting around and waiting. And of course, getting poked and prodded, blood tests, and then checking vitals every so often, all that stuff, all that fun stuff you get at the hospital. But waiting around, and then nothing. And then towards the end of the day, I think around 5-ish, all of a sudden everything happened. The hospitalist came in, told me basically all the tests checked out. The heart scan, they did the sonic cardiogram, I think that's what it's called. That all checked out. And heart is healthy, looks good. So that was, which they already thought, but anyways, all good news. And then he came in, left right after. My cardiologist came in and told me mostly the same, but he said that he is convinced that this was caused, like I said earlier, from the 5 days being in bed with the virus. Whatever, he did some more thinking about it. He's like, I'm convinced that time is where you developed it. And then working at the flea market, and then after that I got back into walking, and 2 days of walking. After the first day I was uncomfortable, second day I was in pain, like immediately after the walk. I knew it was related to that dislodged the blood clot, and that worked it into the lung. 2 blood clots, small ones in each lung, so I doubled down. That's how I do it around here. So anyways, guys, no other blood clots anywhere in the body, and they got me on, I forget what it's called, but the blood thinner. They said you cannot fall and hit your head. That's the worst thing. So don't fall and hit your head. And it's like, well, okay, I usually don't have a problem with that. I can't think of any time I've ever done that, but now I'm on a Percocet, heavy dose of Percocet, so the chances of that are a little bit higher. And they said also when you cut yourself, you may have trouble stopping the bleeding. That does concern me a little bit because, on this job we do cut ourselves, cleaning out lockers. So anyways, those 2 things I have to watch out for now. Yay. But anyways, I kept the bracelet on overnight just because I wanted to cut it off on film. This is probably the best part of checking out, is this gives me a little feeling of closure. Yeah. While I was in the hospital, other people were using my scissors, apparently. They dulled my scissors. Thanks, guys. I like to keep sharp scissors. But anyways, done. That is over with. And thank you guys for, watching this video, whatever. A little bit of a scare, a lot of pain, but the end result is, whatever, a little learning lesson. Don't stay in bed for more than 2 days. I guess they said that's where you're in danger. Anything over 2 days, you put yourself in danger. And then, of course, after surgeries and stuff, I guess you're more at risk for developing a blood clot. And there's some other factors too. They're going to do some other tests to see if there's anything like hereditary issues, like underlying issues, or cancer. They said cancer causes the formation of blood clots. They said they don't think any of those, but they're going to do some follow-up tests to make sure those are all clear. So, and I'm happy they're going to do that. So, but anyways, guys, back to work. They said I have no trouble lifting or anything. Just going to take it at my own pace, my body's pace, because the shortness of breath is there, and probably moving around does seem to stir the pain up a little bit. So I can only take those pills every 6 hours. So I have to pace myself. But anyways, thank you guys for watching. And we'll have another video out soon. We've got a couple videos that I just wasn't able to finish before all this. And once this pain hit, I really wasn't able to do any filming or anything. It was pretty bad. So, but now it's amazing just having that pain go down. Changes everything, changes your happiness. Like I feel so much lighter and freer, and you can actually do stuff. I feel like I want to do stuff right now because I feel like this weight has been lifted off me with the pain. I'm wearing one of the shirts that I got out of the toy locker here. You guys can appreciate that. Some of you guys like these t-shirts. It's a little big for me. It's a 2XL, but it's such a cool print, Star Wars with the Van Gogh theme. But let's see. Other thing I wanted to mention, I was prepared to get back to buying lockers this week. This completely derailed it, obviously. There were some lockers I was watching online, some lockers I was bidding on. Luckily, I didn't get the high bid on any of those. But I didn't expect to, because I usually only bid in the last 5 minutes. But I was a little disappointed because there's a couple that looked promising and they were close by. but maybe next week we'll get back into buying, and hopefully I'll feel up to it too. But we need some inventory, guys. We need to keep the thing going. We need videos. We need stuff to sell in our Whatnot auctions. But we do luckily have stuff to sell right now. Monday we're doing a show. This is Saturday. I'm filming this. Monday we're doing a Whatnot show, so I hope you guys can make it. Please do. And I may not be there very long. I'll try to make like maybe the first hour, and then Jan will take over. But yeah, I mean, please come and hang out. I'm sure if there's any updates, we'll have updates if you guys have questions or whatever about the health stuff. But we could answer that. Why not, right? But yeah, if you guys haven't been to Whatnot before, I'll do my little plug here. Please use the link. I'll drop it in the video here, and use the link. It'll get you $15 spending credit for free just for signing up through our link. That's only if you haven't signed up before. Give it a try. I mean, it's best on your phone or your tablet, but you can do it on the browser too. But every week we put on what I think is a great show. We have great merchandise. We have some fun giveaways, and it's just a nice way to connect with you guys and chat. We used to do it on YouTube every week, and we haven't done it very often, mainly schedule-wise, because the Whatnot does take a lot of time for us between preparing the auction, conducting the auction, and then packing and shipping. So this has now become our best way to connect with you guys. So come and chat, hang out, and have fun, and buy some great stuff, or just watch some great stuff being sold. Either way, but if you haven't done before, use that link, get $15 for free. All right. So we'll be back doing that this week, and which I'm very happy about. And then let's see, other updates. I missed Camille's 16th birthday. That was Thursday. Today's Saturday. She's having like 30 friends over here in the house, pouring rain out. But they're gonna, I'm sure, have a great time. That's tonight. Tomorrow we celebrate with her and the family. So didn't really miss her birthday. Really, the festivities this weekend. I'm here. I'm feeling good, so can't complain. Things just seem to work out sometimes for me. So anyways, thanks you guys. Thanks so much for watching. And yeah, I mean, if you learn anything about blood clots from watching this video, then there's something good to come out of this experience, right? Just like with the heart thing, I know a lot of people learned about the heart issues, and I know I've had quite a few people actually tell me that they took action based upon watching the video and what I went through. Let me actually just take this opportunity to share one of those comments right now. So I did get a few comments like this, but this one stood out to me. Came from School of Fish 6, and she gave me permission to share this with you guys. And because I did ask her specifically, and her comment, we'll put it on the screen here, but it reads, "Thank you, Jack. I'm pretty sure that you saved my husband's life. 2 weeks ago, we were in bed, and he said, I think I should go to the doctor, and he told me what his symptoms were and that he'd had them for 2 weeks. And she says, what is it with men? And I know, right? I pulled up your hospital video and made him watch them, and he said, yeah, it's sort of like that. So 2 weeks later, 4 trips to the emergency room, 3 trips to the doctor, and they are now saying he had a heart attack, and tomorrow he is having an angiogram. If I hadn't watched your video, I'm not sure I would have thought this was as serious as it is, and maybe the first time they sent us home with no diagnosis, I would have just accepted that instead. Instead, I said to the doctor, my friend Jack, we're not out of the woods yet. But he's been well looked after. So from my family to yours, Jack, thank you from the bottom of our hearts. I'll tell you, that means so much to me, and I felt like sharing that experience with the world, with anyone to listen. Maybe it's going to help someone, and here it sounds like it did help. She gives me a little too much credit with saving her husband's life. Obviously, I think she had more to do with it than I did. But just the fact that, hearing what I went through and relating that to what her husband is going through, it's so amazing, really. I tell you, God works in mysterious ways. A follow-up comment came a couple days later. Let's see. Yeah, about 5 days later. And she says, again, thank you, Jack. Rick had the angiogram today, and they put a stent in. That's great. Better than surgery, right? He's doing much better already. Like you, Rick was fine when he was resting, but when he worked, he couldn't breathe, and he had pain in his chest. The test kept coming back negative, and finally, and this is going to sound weird, he had a small heart attack, and things started showing up on his tests. Then they started taking it seriously and led us to where we are today. They're talking about him going home in the next couple of days, so hopefully we'll all be home and together for Christmas. Merry Christmas to you and your family. So isn't that wonderful that they were able to get that taken care of and get him a solution there and be together for Christmas. Just like I was able to be with my family for Thanksgiving truly wonderful. So anyways, guys, I hope that maybe this video helps someone out there, because I didn't realize what a blood clot felt like. Had no clue. But then you know, Gianna's, once we got closer and blood clot was mentioned with the doctor, she did say, oh my goodness, our very good friend Christina went through this a couple years ago. And then she called her and she's like, yep, the same sensation, everything. The pain was similar, everything was the same. Hers was much worse than mine, but she wasn't probably on the blood thinners and stuff that I was, which the doctor said did definitely minimize the clots. Obviously didn't avoid them completely, but it minimized them. So anyways, guys, thanks for watching. Hope this video helped someone. But yeah, I don't know, I'll live to see another day. This one wasn't nearly as bad as the last one, but actually this one going into the hospital was way more painful than the last one. Funny. But anyways, we'll have another video out soon. Okay, till then, good luck to you, but God bless you, and we'll see you next time here on Locker Nuts.